Hello and welcome all of you to my YouTube channel Animals and Pets with Partha. Today I am on a different topic. It's the topic of cats. Well, as everyone knows, dogs are referred to as man's best friend. But why not cats? In today's society, let me come to India. In India, we see if you're running a pet shop or if you are selling dog food or pet food or cat food and things like that, it's quite likely that you would be selling more cat food than dog food. At least the frequency of cat food buyers would be much higher. Maybe they would buy a small packet, but they would be numerous in numbers, much more than the dogs. Maybe the dog people might buy say 20 kilo packs and all the rest, but then the cat people are just innumerable. But then what are the cats? These are mainly stray cats. These are mainly cats that are, they breed anywhere in this city, in nook and corner, vacant rooms, houses. And they have different ways than the dogs. Well, where on one hand, the dogs are referred to as man's best friend, but the cats are not. But then you have so much of cat lovers all across. But why not? They are referred to also. Well, there is a very specific purpose. And there is a very specific reason. Let me tell you that there is a very basic difference between the dog and the cat. And that is where the cat loses out on the dog. What is the important thing? Well, the dog loves his master more than anything in the world. But the cat loves the house more than anything in the world. For a cat, the house that it actually frequents or goes there at feeding times, I'm talking of stray cats, for them, it's the home, it's that house where they're fed, where they go, where they belong, is more important than who stays in it. Because if the owner leaves that house, the cat won't. The cat will still be there. If it's a stray cat, it will never go. Even if you take it to your new home, it will just run away. It will want to go back to where it belongs. But for the dog, it's totally different. It's the owner that actually is all that is carrying any meaning to him in life. If the owner leaves the house, the dog leaves also. And, if the owner, let me tell you an example. Well, supposing the owner lives in a palace and someday he becomes a poor man, he goes and lives in a small shanty just across the road somewhere. The dog will be happy to stay with the owner in the shanty. Whereas in this house, the dog may be having top-class dog food, the best in the world. Well, there it might be having just crumbs from the owner, leftovers. He would be still happy to be with the owner. But for the cat, it's different. The cat will not leave that house. If it is living in a shanty and the owner moves to a big house, the cat will be happier to stay in that small place where it originally belonged. So, the basic difference that we get is the dog loves his master and the cat loves his house. So that is where the dogs, win head and shoulders above the cat in the race for being man's best friend. Well, this is very important. Of course, as time comes, I'll be going on to other important topics on cats because that is where I'm going to devote a lot of time. Let me tell you, I've had a stint of having good quality cats, Persian cats, and all throughout my life I've had cats always. But most of the time, those cats were stray cats. Of course, I fed them every day. They came at an appointed time, but I actually could not keep them indoors because of my dogs. My dogs would, go for their blood. So I didn't want a scene where my dog would be responsible for sort of chewing up a cat. Well, we've had it, from my childhood, I've had great experiences with cats where, cats have somehow found its way into my father's racing homer pigeon's loft. And then, it had a whole day of hunting inside and in the night when my father came and opened the sort of gates of the loft to go in, where he usually goes even at night to see his birds, he sees a cat running away, and most of his prized possession, the racing homers, were all just murdered, except one or two that just escaped the notice of that, that murderous cat. Well, these are experiences we have seen with cats. But then, nevertheless, we've been animal lovers all along. We still did not bear any such hatred because that was his religion, to sort of eat birds and things like that, which is, as you know, cats are great hunters. Well, let me tell you now, I'll come back in my next episode, but the videos that you've been running is of the unique blue Chatterjee, the most famous Persian cat breeding Chatterjee in the whole of the country. And his exotic cats are there in Delhi. And of course, he has a huge following of cat lovers who have acquired fantastic cats from him. He gets them all from very good stock in Europe and other Asian countries. Well, he's Mr. Kaushik Shah, and he originally was into dogs. He started off his career as a dog person, but then slowly his interest shifted to cats. Well, let me tell you that in India is a growing fraternity, and cat lovers are multiplying by the day. Because of the convenience of small cats can be kept in small places. They don't need extra sort of exercise like the dogs. If you give a big dog or whatever, if you keep them in apartments, you're going to take them out and you will exercise them and you will make them run if you want the dog to lead a healthy life. But with cats it's different. The cats usually exercise themselves, clean themselves. They're less sort of hassle. And the local stray cats, the cats that are born on the streets, they're very strong immune system, and they're constitutionally very strong animals. Genetically, they are, of course, they have less problems than all the sophisticated cats. But we will come to all that in a little while in my next episode. Till then, see you soon. Again, bye-bye for now. Good night, and enjoy your animals and pets with Partha. This channel, subscribe and also ring the bell button so that you are intimated on every new video that I keep uploading from time to time.